Mother fights to save her child from the hands of strangers. What happens next will shock you. A helpless and powerless woman, crying, runs with her child while being chased by two motorcyclists. The woman quickly gets into a car. When the men reach the same spot, the woman is nowhere to be seen. One man says to the other, "I told you to keep an eye on her," and slaps him. Meanwhile, the woman, holding her child, is walking on the street. Suddenly, a man comes from behind, places his hand on her shoulder, and angrily says, "You made a deal with me, so why are you running now?" 2 days ago, this woman had sold her child to this man, and had even received some money. She goes home and gives the money to her husband, and both of them are happy. At that moment, the woman tells the man, "I cannot sell my child." The man replies, "Now it's too late. The deal has already been made." In the past, the woman's mother-in-law had asked her, "Where is your child?" When she remained silent, her mother-in-law said, "I need the child. If you don't give the child, I will hand you over to the police," and slapped her hard. The man shows her the money. Then another woman arrives and tells the man, "Take your money back and return my child." The man takes the money, and the second woman runs away with the child. The man says, "Your child is not with me. I don't know where they are. Maybe in another country or in a garbage heap." The woman cries and begs, but the man leaves without listening. The woman takes the child to her husband. Her husband angrily says, "This cannot happen. You were supposed to give the child to him." The woman replies, "I cannot give my child." At that moment, outside, the man knocks on the door. Another man brings him inside. The man gives money to the woman's husband. The husband becomes very happy and tells his wife to give the child to him. The woman refuses, saying, "I cannot give the child." The man takes the child from the woman and hands it over to the other man, taking the money bag in return. The poor mother keeps crying. The man happily tells the woman, "Look, we have become rich." He takes the child to the other man and says, "I have brought the child for you." 2 days ago, when these two men had taken the child, they had been sitting at a place with a child near them. The woman secretly comes from behind, takes the child, and leaves. When the men notice her, they start chasing her. The man gives the child to the other man, who leaves with the child, leaving the money bag behind. When the man opens the bag, it is empty. He is shocked and shouts loudly. The woman and her husband go shopping. When they give money to the shopkeeper, she says the money is fake. Angry, the man asks his wife, "Why didn't you see when they took the money?" The wife calls her mother and says, "I want my share of the property." The man and woman go to her mother. Her mother says, "There are 2 bags, you can take one." The woman says, "I will take this bag." The man says, No, we will take that one, the bigger one." They take the bigger bag. When the woman opens it, it is full of money. The husband and wife are overjoyed. Seeing the money, the woman tells her daughter, "Kick your husband out of your life. I will give all this property in your name." At that moment, the man who had bought the child arrives with the child. In fact, he had been checking on the woman's husband. This man is the woman's father. The woman takes her daughter from her father and says, "I will stay with you all. I don't want the money." Her husband says, "What kind of joke is this? Do you think you are playing with me?" and becomes angry. Her father-in-law stops him and says angrily, "I am here to protect my granddaughter." The woman leaves with her daughter and granddaughter. The man shows his finger at them and leaves. Her son-in-law shouts angrily from behind. If you felt the tension and emotion, don't forget to like and subscribe for more heart-stopping stories like